Antes que en el hype.
Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the press. Welcome, college and university professors and guests.
It's ready.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Les habla Jorge Casal y estoy aquí para presentarles las novedades y lanzamientos más interesantes en el mundo de la música. Lo nuevo que aparece en el mundo está acá. A partir de este momento compartiremos la música que tenés que escuchar si durante este mes estás habitando el planeta Tierra. Y comenzamos a presentar las novedades con el disco solista de A Nivel de Erasure. El álbum tiene varios invitados, entre ellos Debbie Harry de Blondie. Este tema es Hearts, a Liar. Pasen y escuchen.
Thought we were complete.
You were complicit.
Took me from the street.
Blink and you miss it. Try looking into the mirror. Soul aside staring back at you. You're not a victim. Wounds are self-inflicted. You're such a sorry state. You said I'd always be in your heart. Your heart's a liar, liar, liar. Why wish upon a shooting star now that you're gone? You said we were forever. Your heart's a liar, liar, liar. How do I pull myself together now that you're gone? It was bittersweet.
So tricky to meet.
Stars were not aligned.
We felt to combine.
We felt you combine. Falling in a vicious cycle. Turning around in a spiral. Now we are falling faster. Chasing after neither what we deserve. You said I'd always be in your heart. Your heart's a liar, liar, liar. Why wish upon a shooting star now that you're gone?
escuchábamos lo nuevo de
STEREOLAB.
Su primer material discográfico en casi 15 años se va a llamar
Instant Holograms on Metal Film.
y el tema de regreso los muestra con su sonido de siempre, algunos elementos de bossa nova
Lounge Pop.
y por supuesto guitarras distorsionadas.
Escuchábamos STEREOLAB.
Melodie is gone. Y ahora es turno de compartir otra aventura solista del cantante de
TV on the Radio.
TUNDE ADEBIMPE. El álbum se llama
The Black Balls.
y este tema Somebody New.
Can't seem to get you out of my brain. Can't seem to shake you. Got no complaints. I just wanna be somebody new. Is there nothing in the world that we can say about this heavenly vibration coming through? How can we feed this love? I just wanna be somebody new. Is there nothing in the world that we can do about this heavenly vibration coming through? How can we feed this love? Move like a storm cloud, rolling in fast. Bound up in lightning, free of the past. I just wanna be somebody new. Is there nothing in the world that we can say about this heavenly vibration coming through? How can we feed this love? I just wanna be somebody new. Is there nothing in the world that we can do about this heavenly vibration coming through? How can we feed this love? I just wanna be somebody new. Is there nothing in the world that we can say about this heavenly vibration coming through? How can we feed this love? I just wanna be somebody new. Is there nothing in the world that we can say about this heavenly vibration coming through? How can we feed this love?
The Cure.
Con este remix hecho por Fortet.
Alone.
To us who were of necessary birth for the earth's hard and thankless toil, silence has no meaning.
Alle vet at veldedighet er sykdommens medisin mot seg selv.
escuchábamos a
DJANGO junto con Manpower.
Home. Y ahora otra de las canciones de Blue Moon Safari, la reversión del disco de hecho por Vegyn.
Sexy Boy.
Más novedades antes que en el hype. Sonaba
Barricade Swim.
Kimpton. Ahora Get Down Service.
Eat Quiche.
Sleep.
Repeat.
I'm gonna hate your socks off. I'll hate so hard your eyes vibrate. There's dog muck on my bare feet each week. And I'm gonna eat, sleep, seed, eat, quiche, repeat. I found the world's biggest love at the world's smallest meet and greet. I gave a 2-star review of a film that I hadn't even seen. I've got something on my face in the space where my mouth sleeps. It doesn't speak, it secretes. Yeah.
Eamon Holmes drones on display at the Regal. I popped in for a pee, but it was even with people. I had to leave sharp cause my trousers were fecal. I made up some excuse like I was parking illegally.
Stream it on your laptop and cast it to the big screen. That's the dream. If you wanna watch Shrek, you gotta watch pornography. Make it up. Yes you could, they did. I do it all the time. Do all phones drain quicker at the start? Or is it just mine? Like body odour on the dance floor. I bring a certain sadness to the conga line. If you squint your eyes, I'm not scared. I just need to use the toilet all the time. And trust me, I've been there. Best to just squint on till they're closed. It's as good a thing as any to stare at. Yeah.
música de PRIER antes que en el hype era
The Rush.
Antes que en el hype.
The actor lying on the pillow next to me, through thighs a canyon and bullets below your knees. I know you find it hard to breathe. When flowers bloom at the corner of your street, drive flat for pleasure, insurance, and hopefully they get a page inside your book. What could I say to make this right? Afternoon fog and then a fight. When everybody's listening, my friends are in the kitchen. Until it doesn't feel too right. I won't forget the way you cried. A damn in flight by virtue of a man to say, Father, I hope you've got a plan. I've got another one too. What could you say to make this right? Afternoon fog and then a fight. You knew that I was listening. Your new man in the kitchen. On stage the actor rehearses her new lines. One woman show, I'll see you at opening night. And then won't look you in the eye.
Más artistas nuevos para conocer antes que en el hype. Escuchábamos a
Folk Beach Trio.
The Actor,
Ahora Real Estate.
Pink Sky.
Concentric rings bring me back. his heights, waiting for the moon to rise. Towards the stars, they lift their eyes, and they dance all night through, until the hair is wet with dew. Clouds above caress the pearls, the stars around her neck like pearls. Nights are for love, the stars are for the heavens above. In every moon there is a light for those who love. Nights are for love, the stars are for the heavens above. In every moon there is a light for those who love. When the whispers start to fade, the music of the kisses play. In the full moonlight they trance to hide each other's nakedness. Falling asleep as the night is burning in the firelight. In the silence of a dream, their laughter is still echoing. Nights are for love, the stars are for the heavens above. In every moon there is a light for those who love. Nights are for love, the stars are for the heavens above. In every moon there is a light for those who love. But lonely sunrise, baby, like the stars that we can see, longing for the morning dawn to bring back the love that's gone. Nights are for love, the stars are for the heavens above. In every moon there is a light for those who love. Nights are for love, the stars are for the heavens above. In every moon there is a light for those who love.
Más artistas nuevos. Introducíamos la música de
Sons of Raphael.
Nights Are for Love. Ahora Viagra Boys.
1, 2.
Underneath the futon, mama said I couldn't eat it, cause all my teeth are gone. My personality is based on food now. Take it from Bogdan, he's my veterinarian. His folks are from Croatia, they've been through some shit, man. I seem like such a bitch when I talk about Swedish politics. Or maybe he's Australian, I never really listen when he's talking about himself. Veterinarian, it feels a little scary, and I sleep a weird sleep, and I wake up in an area in the back of the facility. The doctors do activities that involve the trade of rotten teeth of exotic breeds, especially. Is Bogdan my enemy? Does he want the best for me? What's he doing with my teeth? Is he taking them to Australia? I seem like such a bitch. His folks have seen some shit. I seem like such a bitch. 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 I found a crouton underneath the futon. Mama said I couldn't eat it, cause all my teeth are gone. My personality is based on food now, taken from Bogdan. He's my veterinarian, his folks are from Croatia. They've been through some shit, man, I seem like such a bitch when I talk about Swedish politics.
Playboys, we only count the birds out and make a loud noise. I imagine that you could have caught figure, like what a dream, but I forget to take a picture. Why'd you got the laugh coming straight out the gallows? No weird fishes out hiding in the shallows. All that showmanship is expired. Now we know that how we used to share is being tired. To compensate the shine, there's people like that, pretending I'm fine. There's people like that, are people like that, are people like that. To compensate the shine, because of people like that. To compensate the shine, there's people like that, pretending I'm fine. There's people like that, are people like that, are people like that. To compensate the shine, because of people like that. To compensate the shine.
Escuchábamos a los irlandeses
Fontaines, DC,
Before You I Just Forget, y ahora el regreso de
Billy Idol,
aquí acompañado por ALISON, MOSSHART,
John Wayne.
¡Para toda la gente! chasing, and you're not gonna face it. The reasons in the rhyme. You walked on what was sacred. Oh yeah. And when I need to, I can reach you, and I feel you right now. It's a new day, but your skies are gray, and I want you to feel when I'm going down. 'Cause I am not afraid, and I won't go down in flames, 'cause nothing's gonna be the same. And everything you know, you keep inside your soul, 'cause tonight I'm gonna be John Wayne. Everything you know, you keep inside your soul, 'cause tonight I'm gonna be John Wayne. I am not afraid, and I won't go down in flames, 'cause nothing's gonna be the same. And everything you know, you keep inside your soul, 'cause tonight I'm gonna be John Wayne. I am not afraid, I won't go down in flames, 'cause nothing's gonna be the same. And everything you know, you keep inside your soul, 'cause tonight I'm gonna be John Wayne.
Hasta aquí les habló Jorge Casal para presentarles la música que tienen que escuchar si durante este mes habitaron el planeta Tierra. Me despido entonces.
Hasta la próxima.
Antes que en el hype.
And I hope you enjoy the ride.